PLC Network here at CES 2019. We are in the Z-Wave Alliance section, and this is Vera and eZLO, which eZLO actually owns Vera.
Correct.
And standing next to me is Mariusz with them, representing them, and we wanted to see how everything's been going, really, with Vera. And in terms of the future development, it's been bought out by eZLO.
Absolutely.
And you've been changing things around, like the apps and some of the product information. And it seems like you have a much stronger focus now on the customer, really reaching out, like in your user forums,
Correct.
wanting to know what they want from you.
Okay.
Which seems to be a really great business practice there.
Absolutely.
So what are the plans for Vera coming in the near future? Where do you see you guys taking the product, as well as the whole user platform?
No, absolutely. Thanks for asking. Thanks for having me. Vera is part of the family of products from eZLO Innovations. We've acquired Vera 6 months ago. It's been a blast. We spent a lot of time working really hard on improving customer experience, improving UI, connectivity, making things snappier, making the hardware less expensive, working with the customers, and really listening to the customer and making sure that whatever we do ends up in the customer's hands and makes their life easier, more safer, and they're more happier with Vera. Yep.
Are there any plans in the future for releasing new hardware?
Absolutely. So this is our existing suite of hardware, Vera controllers. Now what we have over here is a collection of new devices that we are working on the eZLO side that will be available to our Vera customers. And the trend is to make things, again, easier to use, more economical, snappier, better UI, better user experience, and really focus on solving problems. Not really smart home and automation, but what is the problem that we are trying to solve? That's really what the focus right now of eZLO is. So let's start with this. This is our Atom platform, and the reason I say it's a platform is because we're actually taking this design and embedding in many different products with many different OEMs. So you will see this device ending up in switches, dimmers, receptacles. So for example, what we've done is here's a very low-cost controller. It's a gateway. Uses USB just for power. What we've done here, we took this platform, we put in a plug. So now we have a 3-in-1. We have a gateway, we have a energy monitoring plug, as well as we can control it. So think about a very simple problem that we can solve is during the Christmas, you can use this to control your Christmas trees, but then you say, hey, I can do more. I can add door locks, thermostats, and you can really enhance that user experience. So instead of putting that device away, you're going to start interacting, you're adding Alexa, you're adding Google Voice, and then you can move to larger controllers, and the reason I say larger is a little bit larger, but it's much more powerful.
Yes.
So think about what we have here in this little sexy package.
Absolutely. So it's really, everything's small, it's a tiny little footprint, and you can essentially control your entire house using the plug that your Christmas tree is plugged into.
Absolutely, if you want to.
So that's really discreet. Nobody really knows that it's doing it, so that's kind of cool. It's more than kind of cool. And yeah, so this is going to be more powerful than the original Vera hubs.
Absolutely, and it's smaller and it's going to also cost less.
So that's like cutting your mobile phone in half and saying, there's my hub. This is controlling my entire house.
It's like going from 2007 with the iPhone as it was back then to iPhone X today, when it's much more powerful for more or less the same money.
Very nice. Well, now I kind of want one of those. I got a Vera, I believe it's the Plus, it's the latest one. The Edge came before the Plus, right?
Edge came before it.
Okay, so then the one I have is the Plus. It's been a fantastic hub. It controls everything in my house. So now probably when the time comes, I might be looking into one of these. What is the availability of this on the market?
So anywhere between end of Q1, Q2, Q3, because again, we're using these devices as platforms. So yes, they will end up on a Vera side with the consumers, but they will also end up with customers, OEM customers, right? The customers that we serve today and the customers that we're looking for. So telcos, energy companies. These devices will end up and hopefully accelerate their time to market. And by usage of our cloud and customer support and all the tools that we provide, we can turn the customer from a prospect customer to a customer within a couple of weeks.
Perfect. All right, so for more information, obviously go to eZLO's website.
Absolutely.
What would the website be?
So eZLO Innovations or eZLO.com.
Okay.
You'll be able to find us. And stay tuned for more news. There is more coming. We're still on the acquisition track. So you will hear more from eZLO Innovations in the near future.
Well, it's been exciting to actually follow Vera and the whole progress of eZLO's acquisition of them. And if you have a Vera at home, go ahead, interact, go check out Vera's website. They do have a full forum community there, and they do listen to the customer. You can interact with developers and everything else. Let them know your opinion, suggest feedback. They're actually listening to what you have to say, and that's unique for companies, and it's something that we're missing. We have been missing for a while. It's strong. We need it now.
Absolutely.
And Vera and eZLO is leading that. Thank you so much.
Thank you, James.
It's been a pleasure, and keep us updated as everything progresses.
Yeah, stay on the outlook for what's coming next. I think you're going to be even more excited. Thank you.
Perfect. Looking forward to it. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.